you know what we're not going to do during a global pandemic? We are not going to go encourage toxic productivity, okay?
We don't do that here.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lexi, and today we are going to be talking about what you can do, what you should do, and what you shouldn't be doing during lockdown. It's something that I think it took me quite a while to figure out what actually works for me, and I'd like to be able to help anyone else who might be struggling. Now, the first thing you can and should do is hit that subscribe button, okay? It will help me out so much. Starting a YouTube channel isn't easy, and I would really appreciate the support. The button is right there, okay? I'll wait. So if you're in any year apart from year 11, year 13, or graduating uni, then what you should be doing is whatever your teachers are assigning you. If you're in education, you should be doing your online assignments to the best of your ability, and just, it's difficult, it's hard, it's tough, but you don't want to end up in a position where come next year you're like, damn, I really should have worked harder, I could have done more, I should have done more. If you're in year 12, start your personal statement now. Start it, okay? As soon as you finish this video, like, click off it and go start your personal statement. Especially with the quality of teaching that you're getting not being as good because you're not face to face with a teacher, it's going to be really hard in year 13 when you come back, and you want to put yourself in a really good position. And trust me, like, they say that the biggest jump is from GCSEs to A levels, but honestly, it's from year 12 to year 13. Like, upper six content will hit you like a brick, and like, you don't want to be in that position where you're trying to actually figure out what's going on for your A level. You're revising for mocks, and your personal statement deadline is coming up, and you haven't done anything. You don't want to put yourself in that position. So, like, year 12, start your personal statement now. Like, do it. Do it. You will thank me later. If you're like me and you're in year 13 and your A levels have been cancelled, you want to go to uni, then you're in a bit of a weird position. So what I personally am doing is I'm doing some revision, but I'm not revising very intensely, because I'm hoping that I won't have to sit an exam in autumn to get the grades that I want. Like, I'm hoping that, like, on results day I get the grades that I need, at least for my insurance effort. So I don't want to be revising things that don't link into my uni subject, especially maths. Mechanics, I can't do mechanics, okay? It's definitely by far my hardest topic. I've always struggled with physics and maths and that kind of stuff. So I'm not revising those yet because I might never need them. But I am revising organic chemistry and biology, human biology, cell biology, all those things that are going to relate to my medical course.
So just to clarify, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be revising the things that you're struggling with here. That's not my point at all. If there's things that you still don't understand, then by all means go back and try to get the hang of them now. What I'm saying is, in my position, there are certain things that I will have to be studying and using in autumn if I go to uni. And there's the things that I will have to be studying and using in autumn if I have to sit an exam in autumn to get the grades that I want. And there's an overlap. And I'm just focusing on that overlap right now because I think that's the most efficient thing to do for me in my situation.
And I also go beyond that, and I listen to, like, lectures on YouTube and do, like, work activities, online activities that are related to medicine, especially like anatomy and physiology. So I'm taking some of my A-level revision and using that to start preparing myself for uni. That's what I encourage people to do if you can do it. Obviously, if your uni course is like accounting and you don't do anything that really relates to it, then it's hard. But what you definitely want to do, if you can, is to keep your mind stimulated and to keep your mind working. Research has shown that the longer your summer holidays are, the worse your grades are when you get back. And on top of that, if you look at things, for example, gap years, people who take gap years, a lot of the time their biggest struggle is getting back in the habit of revising, getting back in the habit of working and learning. Is really hard. So you don't want to be taking an overly long holiday and then uni hits you, you haven't finished all of your A-level content, and it's just difficult. So, like many things in life, it's all about balance, really. And you just want to find that balance between revising for your A-levels, preparing for uni, and just generally looking after yourself. Exercise, eat well. Your physical health affects your mental health and vice versa. That being said, just like working from home is not for everyone, Exercising at home is not for everyone, and anyone who's trying to convince you otherwise is selling you something.
Can you smell that? What is that? Sheep, is it? It's cows? No, I know what it is. It's bullshit.
This is not the one. It's not for everyone, okay? Look at me, for example. My house is very old. The walls are thin, the floorboards aren't very strong, and I weigh 73 kg, right? So if I'm in the living room, jumping up and down and doing cardio, yeah, the TV starts shaking, the aquarium starts wobbling, the fish are flying out of it, my parents think the rapture's coming down upon us, you can hear my mum praying in the bloody kitchen. It's not the one, okay? We are not doing that.
No ma'am. No ma'am.
So, like, if I exercise, it's going to be in the garden, but not everyone has a garden. And some people who do have gardens, their gardens are absolute health hazards, okay? Something's died in there and you're going to be next if you go in, right? It's not by force. It's not by force, okay? Don't let these companies try to convince you by equipment or app subscriptions that you're not going to use. Don't do that to yourself. Go outside to exercise. Go outside to exercise if you have to. If you can exercise at home, it's fine. Do. Don't injure yourself. Don't break down your house. Don't do what works best for you. Experiment and try different things to figure out what that is. Okay, but stay safe, please. Stay safe. In terms of other things you can do, I say can. These are things that I would encourage everyone to do. I mean, I'm not telling anyone to do anything, okay? You do whatever the hell you want. Like, we're cool. If you want to seize the opportunity that has arisen from, the lockdown, if you want to make the most of it, try to work on a skill that you normally would not have time to do. I tried drawing. It ended up looking like this. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I can do Photoshop, but I was taught digital photo reconstruction and airbrushing, I was taught how to make pictures look better. I wasn't taught how to draw. And on top of that, art GCSE was my worst grade, so what on earth was I thinking? However, there are people who can draw, and I have seen their work and it's gorgeous. I'm just going to put their Instagram pages like over here, and you should totally check them out. They're doing so well, and it's so good to see black creators being creative, okay? So even though I can't draw, can't really sing, although I have tried that too, I can create content, and I found that I really enjoy editing videos, which is why I am starting this channel, and I'm very excited about it because this is actually very fun and I'm enjoying it, and I would like to, help people. Okay, so if you have a skill that you've maybe slept on that you want to work on, it could be baking, it could be cooking, it could be drawing, whatever it is. You don't have to come out of this being an expert forex trader. If you want to, you can, but you don't have to. It might be something as simple as just trying new recipes, creating new music, doing hair. I've seen loads of people cutting hair. If your family members are willing to let you experiment and learn on them, then do that. And if you don't have the strength for it, that's okay. Life is difficult. This might be a break you really needed. To just take the time to rest, to heal, to grow spiritually, whatever that means to you. Build on your relationship with God if you have one, if you're religious. I mean, you want to come out of this better than you came in. You do want to be working on yourself, but if that means having a lion every day, catching up with your family, making amends with your family now that you're stuck with them 24/7, then do that. I want this channel to help people to grow academically, but I'd be doing everyone a very big disservice if I was just pressuring you to revise, study lectures, and not encouraging people to have a healthy work-life balance. And having a healthy balance is really important to getting good grades, as well as to just, being a functional human being. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and that you got something from it. Please don't forget to hit that like button, the subscribe button, and leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you, so tell me what you've been up to, tell me what you'd recommend other people do, just share your thoughts with me, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.